Yo, hello everyone, my friends, my fellow traders, my Discord members. How we all doing? Sorry that this is coming a day late. Normally I like to get these out on a Sunday night, but my sister's over from Canada, and she's going back home tomorrow. So it's been 2 weeks of hosting, but you got my full attention, I promise now. So as we start off here with the Australian Canadian dollar, as you can see here, that you've just got this range, so you've got this resistance, and that was where the previous high was, previous swing low and resistance. So it sold off since then, and it came back down. And then what actually happened is when we actually bounced up above this, we broke out of this area. As you can see, look, just on the 4 hour, you've had like 3, 4 taps on this all the way from here. Look. So what was actually doing was waiting for a reclaim to come back below. As you see the squiggly line, that was one I pre-planned. And obviously if it dipped back below here to reclaim this area, you wouldn't want to actually take this long because you've got resistance right up ahead. So you don't want to do the risk to reward. The risk to reward there sucks because if you fail off here, so you'd much rather just get that over that level and then take the long from there. And then look, you've got a clean run up to these highs here, which is just had no problem getting above at the moment. And then we'll be targeting these areas, but it just didn't give us the entry. So we'll see. We'll keep this on the radar, obviously. And if we can get above here, then look, swing high point here and then move up to there. So there's not much resistance above that, so it can give us a really good low risk off this support level if we can get up to that area. But that was going to take a bit of time to develop. Obviously, you've got some news tomorrow, both sides of the party, the Australian dollar and the Canadian dollar. So we'll see what happens. Australian dollar to Japanese yen. So most people would see this up at resistance right now and think, oh, it could be a shorting opportunity, especially where it's starting to get some divergences here. But the fact for me, if you look at this daily chart, it's like an inverse head and shoulders, and every time it's got to this resistance, it hasn't really sold off. Like you can see this level here, that was the previous swing low on the daily, and I'll show you something as well. But as you can see, it's not really sold off. It's just been consolidating. So my best bet is that this is going to break out here on the Australian dollar to Japanese yen. And what I want to show you guys is this. Look, if you mark down these swing low points on the daily, right? There's a swing low right around there. And you hadn't taken it out, and normally we'll be looking for, like, sometimes what you'll get is you'll get price dip below and then reclaim that area, and we like to take those for a long. So what was it? I remember Daniel, we was looking at something and it missed my entry by 1 pip. What the fuck was it? I can't remember. But anyway, look, you haven't broken any market structure here to show that you're bearish, and we're just still grinding up higher. So what I want to see is this. I want to see it break out, and then what do you get? You get the breakout, and then you get the people thinking, yes, like most people are trained, yes, long the retest, look at this strong support, and they'll long it, and then you just get this dip down below, all these stop runs, and then they get liquidity just to get huge positions to long this. So what we'll be looking for is this dip below on a breakout, and then hopefully get along. And then look, we're looking up for our targets, this swing high right here, and then moving up to this position right here on the 77 21, and look at the risk to reward. If this dips like that, it's 4.74, so it'll be a very good trade. To get short on this, I'd want to see this level taken out, and then we'll just be targeting basically that last swing low. But right now, unless we get below this level, I'd rather just go long, to be honest. You can see how beaten up this is. So I'd rather actually take this for a long rather than try to short small bit of the move. You know, it's much more sustainable to actually take a long. Australian dollar to New Zealand dollar. You can see this reclaim level here on the daily and the 4 hour. You see the Kasimodo as well. Come down, sharp move up. He's taken out all these swing highs right here. And on the daily, look, it's moved and it's taken out the swing high. You can see this better on a line chart. Wrong chart. As you can see, look, this swing higher point here, it's only one candle, but nonetheless, it's a strong Kasimodo. So we're just taking it out, and then it just reclaimed perfectly at that level. So now we're just looking for continuation stuff. As you can see, look, that little swing high point there, and then it sold off. So this is going to act as resistance. What we want to see now, I'd rather flick down to the hourly for this one. The continuation setup is what I'm looking for. long, stopped. And remember, if you get the Kasimodo when you're coming back up here, Kasimodo taking out that swing higher, that is probably not the straightest line I've ever drawn. But if you get the Kasimodo, take that out. Remember, you've got extra confluence there because the market structure's been broken. So then we'll just take it off there. We'll take along from this area here, and then we'll target that high again right around here. Then we'll see if we can move up to this area around here. So we'll keep an eye on that one as well. So Australian pairs are looking bullish, and the Australian US dollar coming out here a bit hot. So this was the Australian dollar to US dollar. Now look, you can see here. Can you see how you kind of like Kasimodo this area? And this was the swing low point right around here. And now this is a continuation setup, so you would want to be taking profits around here because you have Kasimodo'd. So that is just a logical resistance area, but you can obviously hold a little bit. But when you're beaten up like this, you know, you're attacking this resistance now. But look at this on a scale. Do you really want to be shorting again right here just yet? You want to wait for some more confirmation, but for me, it would be the long play. Look, you try to sell off and you just want to move up again. And it's come back down to these swing low points. So that's the thing you need to do. Mark down swing lows and swing highs. And what you'll see a lot of the time is that you might get over one and then reclaim that swing low or swing high. So we've done it here on the 4 hour. And retested perfectly and moved up, and all the pairs against the US dollar actually done this. The euro done it against the US dollar, so did the pound as well, but not as sustainable as this. And what you do is you just get these entries and then target the highs. Excuse me. Canadian dollar to Japanese yen. I was waiting everyone along the retest right around here off this swing low point. So this is what I was saying about the swing low. If you're looking for a trend continuation, remember, look, you had this Kasimodo right around here. It's taken out this high. You've got the divergences, and then you've just gone and attacked. So now we've got the overall sentiment of being bullish, especially when you've got this movement and you're just creating new higher highs and higher lows. And we've taken out this higher high on the daily, look, and it just comes and retests it perfectly. What I was actually hoping for, that the people that long this, you know, you would just get a stop run like this, and then we could enter, but it just never came our way. Euro to Australian dollar. Just about a Kasimodo. Didn't quite get up to that area though, we just missed it. And that was at the big resistance area. And it had the daily divergence as well, so a powerful short. And now we're just testing this area. And we did take a long of this. But like I said, look, swing low point, market on the daily. These are key areas for liquidity. Price just briefly dipped below it and then came back up again. And then you've retested it and you can see it start holding here and you play to the upside. Just checking. Also, what you can do is, when you get this first bump, you can see the continuation pattern here, right? So even on the swing low on a smaller time frame, just for a bit of extra confirmation, let me change the color for you guys. You've broken up above it, you've held, and then you've dipped back below it, and then you look, you've just got this huge Kasimodo again, and it's a Kasimodo reclaim on the smaller time frame. So you've just got this sharp move straight up. Look at your risk to reward here, playing it to the upside, and that you just target these areas, these swing highs and swing lows on the daily time frame. So you need to just start looking into these. I've got fucking shit. So you want to just start looking at all these patterns and just start getting comfortable with looking at Kasimodos. Obviously, Kasimodos at key levels, I can't stress this enough how significant they can be just from rather just jumping in front of it. Like, how many times have you just seen on a higher time frame price come into a level and you've just gone and longed it just because of the sake it's at the support? Like, if you just look for a lower time frame Kasimodo, it will give you so much more confluence, and especially from like an hourly and you're trading like the daily chart. The risk to reward you're going to get from taking those entries. Look at that. Look, the Kasimodo just dips down, straight, strong move up, taking out that swing higher, takes out these swing highs as well. It just literally just engulfs everything. And look at that entry that you would have got. and then the stop obviously just below, and then you're just targeting, send the targets, and the risk to reward, these are the ones that really make your accounts grow. This one's like double bottomed, it's kind of shitty, I don't really like it, to be honest. It did do the 4-hour divergence, and it's like, it's dipped down below and then reclaimed, but for me I want to see this actually try and get above this level here, this support resistance. Get above the resistance and then hold a support on a continuation setup. Euro pound, I think everyone's been trying to fucking short this fucker. I can't be bothered with it, to be honest with you. Euro Japanese yen, just range bound at the moment. Obviously, if this one breaks down again, we'll look for shorts. If it breaks out above the highs, we'll look for longs. But till then, it's just range bound. We don't really want to get involved in it, to be honest. So the euro to New Zealand dollar, we had this area here, and then we had this resistance area as well on the 4-hour. And what we was trying to look for here is like what I said about if we can get above and hold. So we got above, then we kind of done this reclaim here, and it just didn't really manage to get over that resistance area. If we got over there, we would have taken a long, but it was a bit shitty, to be honest. We took a loss on that one. Euro US dollar. So you see this huge level here, this Kasimodo. Look, you can see it Kasimodo both ways actually. Shit, what was the other one? Oh yeah, from here it Kasimodo down and then it just ripped up. Kasimodo again, you see this double support level here, 1 tap, 2 tap, and it held perfectly. And then on the 4-hour, you can see this area here, look, when it just briefly dipped below and then reclaimed that area and sent it upwards. And then we're looking, oh shit, at the 4-hour here. You see that this swing low point here where it holds a support and then it briefly dipped back below, and we took a long on this. We got stopped out for the rest of it, but I think it was like a 30-minute chart. It was a 30-minute chart, so as you can see the swing low point here, we dipped back below it and then we reclaimed it and held, and I took a long, took some profits up at this resistance and then just got stopped out the rest in profit, and then it's just kind of floated around in this range now. So what we will look for is if we can get above this resistance area here, we'll start doing a continuation pattern. I'll look for something again, but right now it's just kind of flapping around and it's just range bound, so you don't want to get stuck in anything that's range bound like this. But you can see this level now. If it did actually come back to this area, I'll probably take a long just from the continuation pattern. You know, look, people buying the retest and it's just stopped them out and you're back over it again. Didn't get the Kasimodo though, but if we can get back down to this area here on this red support and I'll see it hold, maybe look for the 1 hour. I'll try and take it for a long up to this area, but until then, we're not in play. The pound to Australian dollar, just weak, just so weak. Come up to this resistance area. I was looking for this. Don't think we didn't take this. But we was looking for this quick play up to the here, and then was going to reevaluate, see if we can get over that and add or whatever. But it's just died down. So keep that one in watch though. If there's a fucking hell of a lot of news coming out, but if you can reclaim that red line, we'll look for longs again. Pound CAD, it's just not even worth talking about. Do you get over this black line? You know, you just range bound. Pound to Japanese yen breaking down as well. We'll keep that on watch. See if we can reclaim this area. You know, there's a lot of support around here. I need to figure out a way to actually cut down these videos. It's like 15 minutes. I don't want to be wasting your Monday nights on these. As you can see, pound to US dollar as well. We see these bullish divergences coming. And then we reclaim this area on the 4-hour. As you can see, like, look, this is the previous swing low right around here. And then we just broke down below it and we held it perfectly. So taking that for a long. And then once again, look, base at that 4-hour high. Swing high on the 4-hour. As you can see, it breaks out. And then it dips below and then it reclaims that area. And then as soon as you see it holding, you know, long it, aim for the first target, back to the swing high. And then aim for higher. And it just broke down after that. But you're flapping around here. We'll see if we can get back above this area now. But don't really like that daily bullish, bearish engulfing candle, and there's a lot of fucking news tomorrow. What's the date? 16th. Yeah, tomorrow we've got some news from the pound, so you know you've got to be careful with that kind of stuff. New Zealand to Canadian dollar. I think this was the fucking one, Daniel, wasn't it? Wasn't this one? I missed this. Did I miss this by a pip? I can't remember. But anyway, you see these bullish divergences anyway. And you had this swing low point. There, and you've just literally just run all the stops and bounce back up. So we're looking for an entry. And then you can just see this spot here. This resistance here on the 4 hour, right, and we've just broken out. And then once again, look, we get all the retests. And it dipped back below. Look, you can see it broke out, come back. It's washed all those stops. It's just washed below. Anyone that's tried to long this bit here or tried to foam up this candle, and you just come and reclaim that level again for the continuation pattern, and then you just send it upwards. So that was a missed shot. This one as well, Kiwi to Japanese yen. Try to hold these levels. You see it just keep dipping. And we wanted an actual more substantial dip to actually close below it and then reclaim it, and it never done that, but it just left without us. But look at that Kasimodo, by the way, guys. Look at that. Absolute beauty. Down to a T. I mean, that was one we caught, but we sold out mostly around this area here, so we've missed a fucking lot. But Kiwi to US dollar. You're attacking resistance here. Not really a fan of this price action at such a strong resistance level. We'll see if we can get a further break up. But there's nothing really to be said about that at the moment. US dollar CAD. We've broken up above. Excuse me, sorry, I'm so tired. The Kiwi to fucking hell. US dollar to Canadian dollar. We broke back inside this range. We want to see if we can actually just come and retest this area now. Look, 4 hour divergence from this swing low to this swing low. So we want to go and see if this level holds. If it does, we'll probably take this for a long and try and target the upper range. Now this is the current position we're in, dollar yen. And we had this Kasimodo area off here. As you can see, look, a sharp move down and it's retested. And now we're back to this area now. Right, it's a Kasimodo right around here. Look, swing low, lower low, and you just about broke above that high. So we've got some more confluence here with the 4 hour divergence as well. So we want to see this level hold right now, guys. We've got this 1 hour level as well, where you had the swing low. You just briefly dip below it. You had the 1 hour divergence for that as well. So you really want to see this level hold, and it's given us super low risk, to be fair. My stop could even be right here. And we'll start targeting. First area will be around here, and then second one will be highs again. But look at the risk to reward on this, 8.55. There's no reason not to take that. If you pull that one off, look, you got 9. You can lose 8 times in a row and still be in profit, guys. So they're the trades you want to take. And look at how beaten up this is at this support level as well. It's come and just reclaimed this huge support level, briefly dipped below it, and then retested it. So we're looking for longs. We're in a long. Hopefully that one plays out. Oil. This one looks shit. As you can see, look, swing higher here. Briefly went above it, and now we've dipped below it, and it's kind of like a sharpish move. You had the 4 hour divergence as well, so we're looking for any shorts around this area here at the 60.03 mark. And the S&P 500, this one, is kind of looking like it's kind of giving some way now. Before we was just looking for liquidity, dip below and get above. We'll keep on watching that, but look, we're overbought here, and we don't really want to be buying when this overbought, because you're missing the chunks of the move really, and it's looking so extended now that how much you really got to get out of this if you actually do long it. So it'd be nice if we took out this swing low point here. We've got the Kasimodo, but you know, It's just, I'd rather play this one bearishly, but for me, where this one's just been charging so high, that's an area of interest right here. This previous swing low. So for me, what I would actually like is for price to come down, do something like this, get the Kasimodo, and then short from that area right here. That's my short area. I'd rather just wait for this one to play out, just get the extra confluence of breaking down a swing low here. Yeah, and just start playing for this area around here. Look, there's a load of liquidity around there. So that's all the videos from those. Ethereum. This one pissed me off earlier. I tried scalping this like an idiot. But as you can see, look, previous swing low here, it was a big level on the daily, swing low, and then you just literally run all the stops there, and now you're retesting it. So for a 4-hour view, if this holds here actually, you got the push in there, lower pullback volume. So if this actually holds a candle like this, even though it's a bit weird, it's a bit extended, but potentially take this for a long and try and aim for this area right around here, 265 mark, 266 mark, and then we'll start looking for shorts. The idea short will be around this area here, because you look, basically you try to Kasimodo this area, but you just haven't managed to do it. So we'll see. Kind of got the Kasimodo here, so this will be the area to short really, guys. But we'll keep an eye on it. We had the 4-hour daily divergence as well. That's just played a huge part in this, but you can see how bullish that is after trying to get through here, and then we're just looking for reclaims on a smaller time frame. So the 4-hour here, this will give us a nice entry. And same with Bitcoin. We're just trying to look to see if this area can get broken down in. But I said I said yesterday on my Twitter. Where's my Twitter? This is how much faith I put in Kasimodo's. So as you can see here, look. You have the swing low, swing high, break down, strong move up, just wipes out that in a clean move, right? Kasimodo. Where does price bounce? And this is how confident I was that, especially when you're getting a sharp move down like this, look at the sharp move, and then you just got to look for relief somewhere. So I put Bitcoin bounce here at Blue Line, or I cut my dick off. It was right around this area here. Posted that yesterday, and then we managed to get the fucking bounce, thank fuck. So if you was wondering, I still do have my dick. But hopefully we're trying to get up to this area around about here. This is obviously a breakdown area. You've got support. And that just gave in, so now it should act as resistance. But really, the ideal short will be around this blue level here, just because of like the highs, and you've got these wicks here. So it would be nice to take out those highs and then move down, look for shorts. If not, we've got this huge Kasimodo level here. As you can see, look, same, exactly like it's like mirror work from this low. There, look, you can see just the double top as well, and just crash straight down. So that's gonna be a strong level, and that was a strong level. We'll see if we just get a range going here. If it gets back up to here, we'll look for this short. But that is that as well. Altcoins, we was in Atom. I think this made a good move today. Finally, this was fucking around for ages. But yeah, you can see we're still in this one, guys, from the play that we done. We had this reclaim area. We posted it in the Discord. Try to get above this range high now. It's looking like it's fucking not going to do it. to be fair to you. But if we can get above that and play a continuation pattern, look, there's no real resistance around until this blue area here. There's a lot of volume come out there, so yeah, a lot of sell volume as well. And Matic, this one's like just pissing me off. It's been weird because normally when Bitcoin sells off, you know, you're seeing relief pumps from altcoins, but you just haven't really been seeing that. We had this reclaim area that we took with the 4 hour. Just ran into this resistance here, as you can see, resistance, and we're just selling off right now again. So you know, we're still in this one. We'll see if that level can hold. So guys, if there's any other charts, sorry that this has gone on forever. It's been 25 fucking minutes and I'm just tired as fuck. So I know my tone of voice has probably been boring as hell. So thank you for sticking with me if you've made it this far. What else? Just if you have anything, guys, let's get more interactive in the chat. Like, send your charts in. Don't be scared. And if you've got any charts that you want analysing, listen, I'm always on Discord basically all the time. Make sure you tag me though, because otherwise I'm just looking at charts and stuff like that on my computer, so I don't get a notification. So if you tag me, I'll try and get back as soon as possible. So always try and tag me in those posts. And yeah, that's about it. We'll keep an eye on those levels for Bitcoin. We'll keep you updated as well. But thanks for watching, guys. Take care.